I hope that you take at least one thing away from this video. And I hope that that thing is you can do whatever it is you want to do, as long as you start now and not tomorrow. Tomorrow. Start now. To remove bad habits, you must replace them with good ones. Your brain will have a space that really needs to be filled, and it will not just let you get rid of those bad habits, they must be exchanged and replaced with better ones. So what bad habits do you need to replace? Habits are the building blocks of success. It really is your personal responsibility to improve yourself because nobody else will. But in what ways do you need to improve yourself? You need to improve yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. You have all of these obligations to improve yourself. Self-improvement is the best trap that you can fall into, because once you start going into it, it really will become addicting and you will start reaching and achieving things that you never thought you would. You'll be more healthy, successful, disciplined, holy, happy, and just a better version of yourself in a whole. You deserve a better version of yourself, but you are the only one who can make that happen. Why aren't you the version of yourself that you're always thinking about? If you just build better standards and habits for yourself, then you would finally become the person you want to be. None of this is possible without forming good habits and changing the things you do on a daily basis, though. Remember that your habits are the building blocks for your future, and how you act and what you do will determine who you are in the future. Investing in yourself is one of the best things you can do. Spend time working on difficult things. Spend money on specific things that will last you a long time, or even profit on later. Freedom in today's world only comes from investing and making sacrifices for yourself. But if investing just means giving something in hope for a positive return, wouldn't that mean that any time you do something good for yourself, you're technically investing? Yes. For some odd reason, people decide to be scared of a small sacrifice for a larger return, and this is the issue that kills all chance for growth. You need to invest those little things in life and the simple things you never thought would matter or add up. They definitely do, and they will affect you, but it's your choice whether you want them to be positive or negative. You need to invest in your life in all ways. Invest mentally. Invest spiritually. Invest physically. Invest financially. What stops you from making these investments that literally take nothing but discipline? Eventually you will realize that you need to invest one day or another, but you're gonna regret it not being today. You might have heard the quote, "Time is money." Well, if you have, I want you to realize that that is one of the most true and factual statements you could possibly hear. Time is money. So you should invest your time and money now. If you invest in those things now, you will have an abundance of them later. But what stops you from investing in your future? We've talked about investing and what that looks like and the things that you need to invest. We've also talked about habits and how habits form your success. But the only thing that's left is you. You keep waiting. And waiting will only put you back to where you never left. What this means is that if you continue to wait and wait and wait and wait, you will have never left your cozy little spot full of self-doubt, procrastination, sadness, and disappointment. Think about what you're doing currently and realize that you are on the bad end of the deal. So many of you will always be the consumers out there who never escape the cycle of consumption and repetition. Let me teach you something. The reason you are not achieving these goals you keep setting for yourself is because you are too comfortable. For example, if you do not go to work this week, your bills will not get paid, and you do not eat that week. But on another example, if you do not make this content this week, if you do not make that post, the most you're going to do is miss out on a possible view or, get a little behind on schedule. But In these examples, do you see the difference? The one without consequences will continue to be forgotten and left behind for you to pick up in a later time that is more convenient and comfortable. The biggest issue is that nobody gives a rat's ass if you post this week, but everyone cares if the bills are paid, right? Do you understand that this means you are the only one to make sure that this shit gets done? You are the only one who cares and wants this to work out. Nobody cares if you fail or succeed in your goals, because it's not theirs and it doesn't affect them. But if you were to stop waiting, stop hesitating and holding back, you realize how much further you would be, right? Don't put a time limit on success. Make goals, deadlines, to push you forward, but never put a timeline on your future. Your success won't just happen in one day. It will happen over a steady period of time, full of new challenges and opportunities. So stop worrying about how long it's going to take and just start now. But the hard part is, sometimes you might think to yourself, maybe I can't do this. Maybe this will take too long, or maybe I'm not good enough. But in reality, these are those thoughts that will only hold you back and put you farther than where you even started. The longer you wait to start, the further everyone else will get ahead. Zoom out and see that these thoughts and problems you're facing will disappear with time. Set goals. Stay focused. Work smart and think long term. And trust me when I say, the sooner, the better. Each day goes by one, right? And each day you think of these things that would push you further and get you closer to your goals. But each day goes by without even the littlest progress made. My friend, this is a trap that you deserve to escape. Don't let yourself suffer any longer because you're scared of starting. Everyone fails, everyone falls, but only some will get back up, and those who do always win. Have hardship now and have a reward later. Have challenges now and a story later. Look crazy now and inspire later. This is the art of fine delayed gratification. Work now, invest now, lose now, win later, earn later, and rest later. A reflection for the week is that I have a lot to focus on, a lot to improve on, but as long as I keep a steady and consistent forward movement, I will achieve anything I want to. Offering value is ultimately the most important thing for me right now. I've learned on my journey to growing a brand on Instagram, Twitter, and now I'm trying to start on YouTube as well. I'm trying to work back into it. That it is important to remember that if you are offering real value and good information and just tweak your content in specific ways to cater specific platforms, eventually something will catch. Eventually, you just keep throwing ideas and value at the wall, something will stick. I hope that you take at least one thing away from this video. And I hope that that thing is you can do whatever it is you want to do, as long as you start now and not tomorrow. Tomorrow. Start now. Whenever you're telling yourself you will start, fuck that and do it now, okay? Once you get started, do not disrespect momentum, and eventually you will get there.